In Hamden, Connecticut, Kate and John Coleman's marriage is strained after the stillbirth of their third child, Jessica, whose loss is particularly hard on Kate, a recovering alcoholic. She and John then decide to adopt a 9-year-old Russian girl, Esther, from St. Mariana's Home for Girls, a local orphanage. Their 5-year-old deaf daughter, Max, embraces Esther, but their 12-year-old son, Daniel, is far less welcoming. One night, Kate and John begin to have sex until Esther interrupts them. Kate becomes suspicious when Esther expresses far more knowledge of sex than expected of a child her age. Esther then exhibits hostile behavior in front of Max and Daniel, such as killing an injured pigeon and breaking the ankle of a bullying classmate. Sister Abigail, the head of the orphanage, visits the household, warning Kate and John that tragic events and incidents occur around Esther, including the house fire that killed her previous adoptive family. When Abigail leaves, Esther causes her to crash her car on the road and then bludgeons her to death with a hammer. She forces Max to help her move the body and then hides the evidence in Daniel's treehouse. Daniel sees them at the treehouse, and later that night, she interrogates him about what he saw, threatening to castrate him if he tells his parents. As Kate becomes further convinced about Esther's unusual behavior, John believes she is being paranoid and tells Esther to do something nice for Kate. Esther rips out the flowers from Jessica's grave and gives them to Kate as a bouquet. Kate is horrified and grabs Esther's arm in distress, asserting that she did this on purpose. That night, Esther breaks her own arm and falsely blames Kate, causing further strife in Kate and John's marriage. The next day, Esther releases the brake in the car, causing it to roll into oncoming traffic with Max inside. She also points out the wine she found in the kitchen, causing John and Kate's therapist to suggest Kate return to rehab, with John threatening to leave her and take the children if she refuses. Kate discovers that Esther came from a mental hospital named the Sarn Institute, and the orphanage she claims she was from has no record of her. When Daniel learns about Sister Abigail's death from Max and searches the treehouse, Esther sets it on fire with him inside, but is thwarted by Max. Daniel is seriously injured, and while in the hospital in the ICU, Esther tries to asphyxiate him, stopping his heartbeats, but the doctors come in time to revive him. Kate, enraged, attacks Esther before being restrained and sedated. That night, Esther dresses provocatively and attempts to seduce John. Realizing Kate was right about her, John angrily threatens to send Esther back to the orphanage. At the hospital, Kate is contacted by Dr. Varava of the Sarn Institute and learns that Esther is actually a 33-year-old Estonian woman named Lena Klammer. She has hypopituitarism, a rare hormonal disorder that stunted her physical growth and caused proportional dwarfism, and she has spent most of her life posing as a little girl. Lena is violent and murderous and has killed at least 7 people. While Kate is talking to Dr. Varava from the Sarn Institute, Lena furiously removes her makeup that made her look childlike. The ribbons she wears around her neck and wrists conceal the livid scars she received from trying to break out of straitjackets during her time at the asylum. She also removes prosthetic, childlike teeth, revealing her real, rotting teeth, and destroys her room. When the power goes out and Lena disappears, John enters her room and uses the aquarium blacklight to find graphic pornographic images resembling himself and Lena. Lena then attacks John downstairs and stabs him to death. Kate rushes home and after finding John's body, searches the house desperately to find Max. Lena attempts to shoot her, wounding her arm. After Lena opens fire on Max in the greenhouse, Kate breaks through the greenhouse roof and knocks Lena unconscious. Kate and Max flee as police arrive, but Lena attacks Kate near the frozen pond, hurling them onto the ice. As they engage in a violent struggle, Lena and Kate are sent underwater, and Kate begins to climb out, with Lena clinging to her legs. Lena reverts to her Esther persona, begging Mommy not to let her die, while hiding a knife behind her back. Kate retorts angrily that she is not Lena's mother, and kicks her in the face, snapping her neck. Lena's body sinks as Kate and Max are met by police.